Hi guys, welcome back to SHK Excel World. I'm Salim Haider and I'm back with the third part of the video series on Pivot Table Dashboard Beyond Charts. So in our previous video or second video, we created an analysis to know our top 5 employees through the help of Sparklines and Pivot Table. But obviously you can know about your top 5 employees, but there are certain KPIs which need to be met. For example, there are certain targets for each of the years or sales target. So is there a possibility to use that previous video's final product and combine it with conditional formatting to know your KPIs and whether they have been met or not? So in today's video, we are going to learn as to how we can combine the product of last video with the conditional formatting to create this part of the dashboard, which will ultimately lead us to the final dashboard. So before that, if you are new to SHK Excel World, do subscribe to it and also click the bell icon and stay tuned to all the videos, upcoming videos of this series. So let us see how we can use conditional formatting to create the KPIs.
So for this third video, we are going to use the same data, which is the sales data from the Northwind database. And again, I have given the link in description below. You can download the file, which is at this stage, or you can go to my previous video and see how we created this Sparkline and how we linked it with pivot table, which if filtered also changes the Sparkline. And in today's video, we will see as to how we are going to create these KPI checks, which is basically created with the help of the conditional formatting icons. So whenever we apply certain filter, these KPIs will tell us whether the employee has achieved the target. This seems pretty simple, but there is a working behind this, and we will have to make sure that this remains dynamic in respect of all of the filters which are applied in this dashboard. This is our working sheet, and we have assumed that this will be your area where we are going to create all the dashboard. So this is our dashboard and this is our working sheet. For this, first we need to know the total sales revenue generated by each employee, which will be a simple total of all of the months sales revenue. And copy it to the cells below. So this is our sales revenue generated by different employees in respect of whatever the filter is applied. I am going to remove the filter. Now we need to know the target. Let us assume that the target is 10,000. So this is our target and this is the sales revenue. And let us create another column which will tell us the percentage achieved. This will be simply the sales revenue generated by the employee divided by the target, and for target we are going to freeze the cell reference and press enter, copy it to the cells below and change it into percentage. So we have this percentage. We are going to refer this percentage into the dashboard we created in our previous video, equal to the working area, and just copy it to the cells below. So this is our percentage achievement in respect of each employee when we haven't applied any filters. So we have produced the percentages achievement. Just select all of these percentages, go to home ribbon, go to conditional formatting and select the icon set of your liking. So the rule will be applied, but we need to modify it as per our own requirement. Again, go to home ribbon, conditional formatting and click manage rules. Now click edit rule. So here we want to say that if not the percent but the number, if the number is greater than 1, which means that the percentage is 100%, then the person has achieved the target. It should show a green tick mark. But if the number is greater than 0.8 or 80%, then it is sort of a question mark that the person has performed well but hasn't achieved the target. And if it is less than 80%, then the person should be called for inquiry. And press OK. Press apply and OK. So in all of the cases, the target has been achieved because the percentage is greater than 100%. Now we need to make this target dynamic, because at the moment the sales revenue is for all of the years, but in respect of our dashboard we can see that there will be a filter for years as well. So it is not justified that we keep target of 10,000 for 1 year and also for 3 years. So we need to create a new pivot table which will tell us the number of years that have been selected at the moment in the dashboard. For this we can go to our order date field and create a new pivot table, and we can also do that. We can select our existing pivot table and paste it into the new area where we want to create the years pivot table. We just remove all of the values. We just need the years in the rows area. Now what we can do is we can create a formula in our target instead of typing in a hard-coded value. The formula will be equal to count A. So it is going to count the number of years in this pivot table and multiply it with 10,000. Now you can see that there are 3 years and the target is now 30,000, and the percentages have accordingly changed because at the moment the net sales revenue is for all of the 3 years. Now let us see if it is dynamic or not. We will have to insert a slicer in it by going to pivot table analyze, going to insert slicer, selecting the years and press OK. Now we have to select one of the years. So we have selected 2018. It is dynamic, but we know that the connection to this pivot table is yet to be created. So do not worry as to why this pivot table has not been filtered. Just to tell you that how we can do it, we can select this filter, go to slicer and click report connections, and we can select the second pivot table as well and press OK. So now you can see that we have selected 2018, and this pivot table is also filtered and showing net sales revenue of each employee for 2018 only, and accordingly the sales revenue has changed and the target achievement has also changed. If we select 2019, our pivot table will change. If we select 2 years for 2019 and 2020 by the help of control key, we will have 2 years and target will be 20,000, and the sales revenue for each employee in respect of different months will be for 2 years. So in this way we have made this dynamic, and since we have already linked this percentage with our dashboard, you can see that it is correctly showing that which KPIs have been achieved and which KPIs have not been achieved. So we can bring this years filter into our dashboard and still see that this is dynamic. Now just to make this compatible with the background color of the dashboard, we can select this one and click the filling to be black, because we do not want the numbers to appear. We only want the icons or the KPIs. So in this way the numbers have been hidden and we can only see the icons which are showing that the KPIs are achieved or not. I hope you have liked this video and understood as to how we can create dashboards without the help of even charts. So do not forget to subscribe to SHK Excel World, and also stay tuned for the next video, which will be the 4th video of the series on dashboards beyond chart, in which we are going to learn as to how we can insert shapes and link those with different values from the pivot table or from any other cell reference, and still those will be dynamic. Thanks for watching.